I'm going to make a motion to reconvene open session. I'll disclose that 0 votes were taken in executive session and seal the minutes of closed executive session.
Bill Clerk, please call the roll.
Somebody has a second.
Oh, okay, second.
Second.
Clerk, please call the roll.
Councilor Burlingame.
Aye.
Councilor Calisi.
Aye.
Councilor Greathouse.
Aye.
Councilor Steer.
Aye.
Councilor Worthy.
Aye, motion passed. So we are going to read a resolution today. There will be no public comments. All right, discussion interaction. Additional funding Gloucester School Department fiscal 2026 that may prevent certain layoffs and prevent reduction in critical student services.
I want to make an amendment on item 2 to read not to exceed 3.0 where it says 2.7.
Perfect, okay.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Number 2, resolution in support of the introduction and passage of legislation in the Rhode Island General Assembly that will, 1, allow the town of Gloucester a 1-year levy cap exception for fiscal year 26 with a maximum total levy increase not to exceed 2.7. But we're gonna switch that to.
She already amended it.
Yep. And allow the town of Gloucester to adopt a supplement tax levy for fiscal year 2026 pursuant to a special financial town referendum. And at this time, Walt, if you can read that.
So Gloucester Town Council resolution for tax levy increase limit and supplemental tax for 2026. Whereas Rhode Island General Laws Section 44-5-2 only allows municipalities to increase their levy by a maximum 4% each year, barring special conditions. Whereas on May 20th, 2025, the town of Gloucester approved a budget referendum with a 4% increase for fiscal year 2026 that included a 6% increase for the Gloucester School Department. Whereas, notwithstanding the increase in funding, the school department in fiscal year 2026 will face a significant budget shortfall, that will require the school department to lay off teachers and teacher assistants and significantly reduce critical student services. Proposed school department layoffs and the reduction of student services will have a significant impact on student achievement, disciplinary behavior, and the broader education environment. Whereas, notwithstanding the increase in funding, the Gloucester School Committee has notified the town of a potential claim for a lack of maintenance of effort. Whereas, to provide additional funding for the school department, state legislation is required to authorize the town of Gloucester to levy a supplemental tax by voter referendum that exceeds the current tax cap by not more than 3% for fiscal year 2026 in order to fund school department operations and avoid a loss of critical town services. Now therefore, to appropriate additional funding for the school department in order to fund the school department operations and avoid a loss of critical town services, it is hereby resolved that the Gloucester Town Council supports House Bill 2025-H6409 that will authorize the town of Gloucester to levy a supplemental tax by voter referendum that exceeds the current tax cap by not more than 3% for fiscal year 2026 in order to fund school department operations and to avoid loss of critical town services. It is hereby further resolved that the Gloucester Town Council supports the introduction and passage of additional, substitute, and/or companion legislation in the Rhode Island General Assembly that will authorize the town of Gloucester to levy a supplemental tax by voter referendum that exceeds the current tax cap by not more than 3% for fiscal year 2026 in order to fund school department operations and avoid a loss of critical town services. Councilor William A. Worthy, Jr., President, representing town council members, Councilor Walter M. Steer III, Vice President, Councilor Jonathan E. Burlingame, Councilor Stephanie L. Calisi, Councilor Cheryl A. Greathouse. Adopted this 11th day of June 2025, House Bill number H6409, and we don't have
No companion bill.
no companion bill yet for the Senate.
Can I get a second?
Second.
Will the clerk call the roll?
Councilor Burlingame.
Aye.
Councilor Calisi.
Aye.
Councilor Greathouse.
Aye.
Councilor Steer.
Aye.
Councilor Worthy.
Aye. That motion passed. Any additional actions necessary to assist the Gloucester School Department to adopt the 2025 budget, which we'll see how this does, and then we'll go from there.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Alright, so let's get this done.
Very welcome. The voters still have to pass it.
I know that, but listen, I cannot physically give you guys, but you